revenge game, and how much did that factor in? How motivated were you for this game?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all, we were just tired in Utah. That was it. We were just tired. That was it. You see what happened there, I told y'all we was gonna get a win, and that's what we did, so.
I mean, we've been practicing so hard since the loss of the Utah Valley game that we were ready for, this game coming in, and we built up all those weeks, kind of for some revenge because we felt like we didn't play up to our standard. And we went out there and set the standard out tonight in both halves. We dominated the first half and then dominated the second half.
Yeah, great job on the boards, great job on the paint. I mean, it seemed like you guys were just being able to drive it well on those guys. Tyon, both of you guys talked about that, being able to penetrate, go to the basket.
I feel like we all our guards, especially Makai, the dribble guard. I feel like he'd get past anybody, And then myself, I'm super good at getting to the rim, drawing fouls, and then everybody know big time. So I just feel like that is something that we all really good at, getting past people.
Those dudes, Tyon, Ray, Kai, all those dudes have really fast first step quickness, and we knew that was an advantage playing this team today, and coach was actually implementing it in practice, and we were able to execute it out there, get down the lanes, get some seal drives we were able to do, and I think Kai blew past the dudes 4 times for layups, and those easy little layups because we're faster than them, helped us extend the lead, exponentially.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. We get past people, but we finish because of him. His seals are amazing. It's crazy. Because, if he didn't seal, I know I had a layup that was so easy. I literally held it in one hand and didn't lay it up just because he moved to do that the way. So,
well, those dudes are, 6th in the country in blocking. Those our coaches have been saying that to us, for the weeks now. So being able to, seal drive those bigs, or even, pushing them out a little bit when they're getting downhill allows those bigs not to come over and shot block our guards or shot blocks our drive. So I push them around a little bit for you guys, but we get easy ones that way.
Yeah. I was going to ask 5 of 8 games, a double-double for you, Duke, and you were everywhere, getting scrapping. Do you feel like you kind of set the tone right out of the physicality-wise as the big guy?
Yeah, so last year, me and Gabe, being the front line, we really, pushed the physicality, but I've kind of just taken it, big on my shoulders this year, being able to, set the tone, like you said, and, finding the ball. I've been able to track the basketball really well these last couple games, and I don't know if it's my different mindset of, seeing it or knowing how these guys shoot and if it's going to come off or go in, but I've been able to track the ball really well, and I've been able to find those rebounds and be physical. And those guys have been finding me in the lane for my points, like Jacoby, Tyon, a lot of those guards like Makai threw one to me today. They've been able to find me, and I've been able to finish.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, he been stealing some of my boards. Cause it was 3 today, but I could have double too, and then he messed me up. But it's okay. It's okay. If he get him and I don't get him,
one for him at the end.
Yeah.
But you gotta tell me. I don't. Yeah. You jump so high, you be flying in my. I don't know you gonna be up there. So I think you someone else.
As long as he get it in that team, I'm fine with that. So yeah, that's fine.
Have you been more animated? Are you getting the habits going, man, waving at them? Is that something you just feel that charge from those guys?
It just basketball's supposed to be fun, you gotta have fun with it. It's my last year here. It's just something that I'm kind of trying to take pride in. Just trying to just have fun every time I go out there. And that's just one way that I do it. Get them right. I'm no one play. Makai was about to shoot, and I riled him up, and I was like, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet. So it was just trying to have fun with it. Just it's supposed to be fun. Everybody try to take it so serious,
I mean, nowadays the basketball is business, so it is hard to have fun, and with him doing that, it brings energy, like you said, and helps us on the court, but allows us to ease our mind in those intense moments.
Hey, dude, you guys did a great job tonight holding them to 22% from deep, 32% overall. And I noticed that dribble penetration for them, getting quality shots was really hard for them. Was there something from the last meeting and in the prep going into this that helped you learn some of their tendencies and part of the game plan tonight?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, watching the whole first game, I think we came back from that Utah Valley loss, and I think we almost watched the whole game as a team in this room right here.
We did watch the whole game.
So, knowing their tendencies, but if we play defense, we know we can play defense and the way we play in practice as hard, we can do this every single night. It's just really getting the guys, like you said, to bring the intensity and being in the gaps and being ball pressure. Like one of our things we really focused on this week was ball pressure, because they would flash their bigs high and they would look at high lows, and the bigs would swing it to other guards to come off pin downs. But our ball pressure was so good, and it started with our guards, because their guards couldn't get anything. But even going down to our bigs, ball pressure was able to help us get many stops and push the lead on these guys.
Yeah, in this league, is it? I know the travel's rough when you're on the road. Different places, not easy to get to places in a lot of cases. And obviously, your non-conference is very strong. So is it hard to get through these, both sides league play, January, February, and then get pumped up again for March when the lights are back on later, like the WAC tournament and hopefully the NCAA? The grind of it all, I guess.
I mean, no one really likes traveling, regardless of where you are. I mean, like, no matter, like, you playing at home is always the best. You don't got to get on no plane. You don't got to do that. So I would say, regardless of the league or wherever you've been at, just my own experience, traveling is just, it's hard. It's hard to play on the road. Just everything you got to go through to get there. You got to play certain times. You got to go back and forth from the hotel and everything. So I would just say it's just something that you got to get used to. I mean, it's always going to be hard playing on the road, no matter where you're at. So I would say, honestly, it was. Your question is, it was harder last year, to get up for those games. We were so dominant throughout the whole year, and we would never lose at home. We would win basically everywhere. It was harder last year to get up for the games. I think still this year, and I mean, we're on our backside of it, but we're still trying to find, our full chemistry. And those losses earlier allowed us to, come together, but now we're really trying to get on a win game streak. So, I mean, I don't know. I think we're on like 6-0.
Yeah.
6
I mean, last year we were on like that 15 run.
15. Like
and the wins would feel a little bit different. Like it wouldn't feel as good. But now we're trying to push for that win streak. So
now we're trying to get to that. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off. My bad.
But it's like yes, and it's easier to get up for these games because we want to win. We really, really want to win, and we want to prove ourselves, because we felt like at the start of the year there was some stuff that we didn't hold up to our standard. What would you say?
I agree with everything he said. So I feel like we're trying to get to that win streak now. Like we said, 15. I feel like what can we get? I think we could get 14. I think if we went out.
And I think we have a goal to,
I think
we're tied with Utah Valley now, so now we don't want to lose a game.
Yeah. So I think we could get up to, we're on 6. We got 8 games left for the regular season.
Something like that.
8 regular season. So get up to. Yeah. So, yeah. But I mean,
the intensity of March, we always get up for those games.
Yeah.
It's like the tournaments, the intensity is really, really high in March Madness. When we get there, the intensity is right there too. So
Vegas is like a home. It's like home. I'm not gonna lie. Like we're gonna have so many people there. So that's always that's like home. So it really. I feel like we really had an advantage at White Vegas, because it's like it'd be purple everywhere. So
and like you said, traveling is hard, especially those Utah schools. We're from the Valley here, so when we get up there in the altitude, it was actually, like you said, we were just tired at Utah Valley.
But tired.
Honestly, there is some truth to that. Like it is very tiring, being down here in the Valley, going up to the mountains. But being able to play in Vegas is right like here. So we come to go, or we're ready to go. And tonight, we showed that we don't get tired down the stretch, and we play 40 minutes.
Last thing I wanted to ask, how do you balance, obviously, revenge game at home, lots of excitement. How do you balance kind of staying in the moment, not getting too excited, but bringing kind of that right amount of energy and focus?
I feel like last year helped us. I mean, like you said, we were so good last year, like record, going to the tournament and everything. And it's just like everybody wanted to give us their best shot, and it's still the same thing. So it's just like, you just got to keep that same mindset like you said last year, and I feel like it's growing on our team now. So I feel like that's just something that we know.
I would just say, bouncing off each other, talking to each other. I would also say keeping the mindset that not everything's perfect, because they're going to have runs and we're going to have runs. So, keeping focus on just playing hard and playing defense. Defense wins games. It allows the offensive side to flourish, and, getting stops on defense, they're not scoring. So if you can just lock in on defense, if you can focus on one thing, it can open up all different things throughout the game.
Terrific. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you.
Great win tonight.
What was Duke from the field? What was you?
I don't know. Don't say it. I don't know.